Hello everyone, this is Mr. Multi Havoc bringing you the second episode of the gun show, and today we'll be doing the M16A3. The third generation of the M16A3 has been upgraded with a rail interface system for mounting accessories and is capable of automatic and semi-automatic fire. They available to frontline units engaged in urban combat. The M16A3 low recoil makes it capable of an all-round weapon. It's pretty impressive for an assault rifle that carries a 5.56 for that kind of recoil. At first, I didn't like it because I had the ACOG scope on it. I mean, it's not ideal to have the ACOG scope. It's better if you have a red dot sight or iron sights, and plus the iron sights are pretty impressive for the gun. It's pretty impressive, but I don't really like it. But so that's why I put holographic. But for the recoil, it's pretty impressive. That does 800 rounds per minute. And that carries a 5.56, bigger than the AKM, and has better fire rate than the AKM. Those are the two pros about the heavier round and the rate of fire. The con about this, the recoil at some range, like at long range, is not as good as the AKM. That's the only really con I see about this gun. And plus, you can't really you can put a scope, but you're not gonna really like how the gun shoots. You're gonna have to tap even at farther ranges. You might, like, I can't explain. Like, if I had a holographic sight, I don't have to tap as much. I mean, I can tap much more than if I had an ACOG scope. Yes, you get that 4 times zoom. You get that extra 4 times zoom, but you have to tap less. And with the sight, it's less zoom but more tapping. So that's why I don't say you should add a scope on it. And plus, this thing has an impressive rate of fire too, so it's not ideal. It's good for rushing, right, and taking out. And since it carries a bigger round, you're able to take out more than one person at once, right? But then again, another con about this is the reload. Like, okay, if you were to go fully automatic and waste the whole clip, I think it would take about like 5 to 6 seconds, if I'm not correct, around there. I'm not sure. I didn't count really. For the whole thing to go down, that's pretty fast. Maybe even 7. That's pretty fast for a 30 round magazine. Like the AKM, it's probably like 10 seconds, so you don't have to reload as much, right? So that's another con about that weapon. So, but anyways, the attachments I'm using on this gun is the holographic, the laser sight, and the foregrip. You know, I love that setup because, and it also depends on the map you're doing, since that's why I have the laser sight. Since I know I'm not gonna do that much of long range shooting, then I know I don't really need it. Like you see there, that was pretty, like, that was kind of long, not too long, but it was long. And you see, it did its job. The low recoil helped, laser and the holographic sight kept it right on target. You see, you know, sometimes you don't need to have a heavy barrel. Don't forget, a heavy barrel doesn't increase damage. It just increases range. It just increases damage to range. So say, like, okay, short range, 100% damage. Medium range is like 70, and then long range is at like 40. And if you add the barrel, if you have a heavy barrel, it's more. It's okay. So short, it's always 100. Say medium is like, or long, or nah, medium is like maybe like 80, and then longer just like 60, something like that. I don't even know what I said before, but anyways, it just increases the range. That's what it is of the damage. It doesn't increase damage overall, it just increases the range of damage. So just remember that. If it's an open map, yes, by hands down, add a heavy barrel to it. It'll help a lot if you're gonna do long ranges. If you're like me, who likes to rush and just get into there, then you might as well add laser sight. So like when you get around the turns, the crosshairs are smaller, and you're able to make sure more bullets are hitting that person with the laser on. Foregrip, like, I think most of the guns I'm gonna do has a foregrip. I think probably like 2 to 3 guns won't have it. Like some snipers won't have it. I think it's just the snipers. Just believe you or not, just the snipers. That's it. So, what was I gonna say? Anyways, I mean, if you spend more time on this gun, you're gonna like it. So, you know, and you're gonna see where, I don't know, not this part, another part where I'm shooting guy pretty far range, but I only have like have like a feet of entrance for the bullets to grow. So you see there, pretty impressive. If you're in a gunfight, most of the time you're gonna win with this gun because of a rate of fire and the round it's chambering in. It's pretty good. I mean, it's a standard 5.56. Most American guns carry 5.56, right? So I think that's the ideal setup. And I pick up my G18 and just take this guy out. Pretty impressive. I like that pistol. Machine pistol is pretty impressive. Does its job, and it's made for short range. My pistols are made for short range, not for long. So just think about that. You know, that's why it's set up with G18. Got like 70 kills with that. Anyways, so like I said, the laser sight just keeps, and it's all like I said, it all depends on the map too. Like if you're playing on Caspian Border Conquest, it's open and it's short, but I recommend you put a heavy barrel because I know you have a barrel. See right there, like there. I should have put it on single shot, and I would have got him with lesser rounds. And he still didn't move, and I still got him, right? See, so it's all good. So I run this over this guy here, knifed my guy. I'm like, oh, I thought I got knifed for a second there, and I'm like, oh, patty cake. Oh wait, patty cake. There you go. Anyways, I thought I was gonna get knifed there, but unfortunately my guy went down. But anyways, you know, I love it. I mean, for a default weapon, it's pretty impressive. I thought it was gonna be like, okay, the AK, like I said in the first episode, if you had to pick the 8KM or the M16A3, M16A3 by far. I mean, it has that fire rate, has that low recoil when you add a red dot holographic sight. Best. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you guys, I don't know if I did tell you in the beginning of the video, it's not good to add any kind of scopes because it's not ideal with it. I mean, like, yes, you can, but like, you're not gonna be comfortable because you're gonna be a person who's gonna be rushing probably. If you like to stand back, yes, a cock scope. If you like, but me, I'm a person who really likes to rush sometimes, and I like to have that holographic sight, and it's more open, and when you're aiming down sights, it's faster when you have a red dot sight than it has a scope. You can see when you have a scope, it's slower to aim down the sight. So sometimes a couple seconds make the difference, and that's the last kill. Please rate and subscribe.